Alright guys, good morning. It's another day. It's another day of Europa Universalis 5. And whereas the last time I streamed, we began with going against Bohemia in a war I was fully expecting to grab what I want and then allow them to humiliate me so they get the political win but I get the real win, and ended up kicking their ass actually. This time we start with France deciding to attack Provence for simply a war of superiority, not even to take land away, but the possibility is there. In the middle of my integration of Provence. So they want to sully the relationship. Partway through integration, and of course, I had to go and put on a vote to speed up the integration process, which would have been a great idea. But I got too used to being the senior partner of the personal union, for whom his word is law. It used to be... I'm seeing some weird stuff on the stream, so let me see, is my OBS, he behaving? I see some drop frames, but not too many. It used to be my word was law in the personal union. We are going to load, right? I didn't break the save, did I? Ah! Nope, still works. But yeah, I had not become accustomed to the fact that because I have Croatia in here now, as well as Provence, and Mantua somehow joined in, I don't know how, and Prato and Pavia joining with, I no longer have all the possible votes. There are 7 payers into this union. We could call a union parliament. You know, I haven't done that. Enforce law implementation. Sets every member sets their integration level in the union to 5. Every member of the union adopts a succession law of senior partner if possible. Oh, so I never played around with the Parliament of the Union before. Because when I noticed it before, I never had the option. Integration state is 5, 0, 5, 0, 0, 5, 5, 0. So, Parliament is actually an easy way to get everybody back up. I figured, alright, maybe the issue with the integration level being 0 for those who join later is that I would be forced to, shimmy the policies around and get everybody back down to 0 equally and then back up. But apparently, Parliament's all you gotta do. Sets Parliament issue to enforce law implementation. We don't have to do that right now, though. Because the first thing I gotta worry about is this. We got France attacking province, and I'm doing my thing as senior partner to keep them alive. We got some Hofneisses now. First Artiglieria of Napoli, second Artiglieria of Napoli. Toasty? Hey baby, I hear you crying, Toasty. You don't want to come up? You want to hang up on my feet, Toasty? He's had his breakfast, I know because I fed him. I'm thinking either he wants to play because he's bored. He's had some zoomies today. And we did play a little bit of chair flying. Or he really has to poop and my boyfriend has not cleaned the litter box despite it being Sunday and his turn to clean the litter box being on Thursdays. So maybe Toasty feels that his toilet is too full to poop. We have 2 Hofneisses, we got more cannon building in 2 months. I could wait 2 months, actually. Let's get the rest of these guys together. Because what I'm hoping for this war is to just maintain positive war score long enough for France to accept white peace. But Province is a war leader. So I have to wait for Province to do their thing. France is kind of like the Bohemia of the West. War enthusiasm is -7 for France. Oh, this is good then. Then maybe they will capitulate how I want. This is just prisoners I picked up. France is showing that while I can kick everyone's ass on a levy versus levy basis, when they have actual regulars, especially artillery, my guys stand no chance. I'm maxed out on silver, maxed out on gold, maxed out on gems, and yet my jewelers continue to disappoint me. I could export incense. I have enough. I have just enough incense somehow Glass I'll sell. We got so much glass. Saltpeter's gotta be mine. Guess we could do more legumes. Trade capacity of 34. I guess I could automate some more then. Fifth Navy has attrition at a home port. They have more attrition at port than they do at sea. Okay, we'll wait. How many more days? 40 days? Or should I go going right now? Let's go right now. We'll see if this is going to be a good idea or not. They got 63 cannon here. We got 50 cannon. Hey. Hey, little guy. Did you guys... Oh, Toasty, watch the desk. Did you guys hear that cry? You okay, little Toasty guy? He's purring. What if I just hold you on my lap, Toasty? You want to hang out here on the desk? You going to the stool? I'm actually a bit frightened of this. We will have advantage being on my port. What if we go down to Savona first? Savona's one of ours. So we could land there, then walk over, avoiding the disembarkation penalty if there is one. Cannon versus cannon. I hope it's going to work out to my favor. If it does, we can march on over to here, where they have 0 artillery. They got 34 artillery and nice. Okay, we've actually got guys on all flanks, but it's weakest on the left. They have 331 guys in reserve. They got their cannon in front already. We have... Where's my cannon? Our cannons are the center. They got cannons on both flanks. Careful, Toast. Toasty, that shelf is not meant for walking around on, baby. Are you just doing some exploration, Toast? Oh, careful, baby. And that's why I moved my Switch 2 away from that area. Since I noticed you started climbing around there more often, Toasty. You got the exploration bug in you? We need to push these cannons out. We got 2 cannons against 1 cannon against none. The sheer excitement. Oh yeah. Didn't I... Careful toast. No, I didn't turn music off. It's just very... very lazy, the music of Europa Universalis 5. We got so many guys in reserve, though. Compared to them, this is it for them. How many more days? 18. Okay. 18 more days, we'll get another 50 cannons. The right flank is gone. 2 cannons against none. Well, no, my cannons are back in reserve now. So no cannon anyway. So, in the bag. 97 cannon, 97 cannon. Wait. Oh, there we go. It was hiding some smaller thing behind. There's a real fight. 300 casualties to take out 1,300 of theirs, to include all their cannon. I wish I could capture a cannon, but maybe that'd be a bit too overpowered. $230 cannon in France's 9th Army. Cavalry, infantry. It's not levy, is it? They have some levies, but they have a lot of regulars. The only regular we have is by way of the cannons, and that's it. Commoner insurgents are rising up. We got Hussite zealots too. Nobility insurgents never gonna go away. Again, commoner insurgents, mostly in Sardinia. We got integration acts going. 79% completes in 3 years. Complete in 4 years. Hey, I wonder if I could put an army over here to siege down this city in the Papal States and make a separate peace with France. Right now we're at -52. The current war enthusiasm is allegedly enough of a penalty. I guess it's counting all their enthusiasm, maybe. If I'm not doing an individual piece, because France is at that's their stability. Enthusiasm's 89%. Oh. War enthusiasm is still pretty high, and for our side, there's a few low ones. Province is down to 51%. I guess because they got a few occupations in. Where are they going? Them with their 34 cannon. Okay, let me set a few people behind here. Levy, levy, levy. And then these guys are going to play chase. Come on, melt them! Full meltification? We lost 5 cannons ourselves. We wiped out all of them, damn it. They still have too many survivors. Hey, it's Turin. Heard they make some great shrouds there. Another cannon for my collection. Liberated. Join up together here. Gonna be risky setting this alone with that 7 stack right there. Liberated. Okay, gonna have so many cannons. Should I go after here first? It is their armies. Their vassals and everything, so it's still war score against them. We gotta go all the way. No, I gotta go all the way around for that. They'll make their way around. If I go here instead, it's a shorter trip through the mountains. But they have less than a coin flip every cycle to get a win there. We have 145 cannons against 230. And they got a whole lot more regulars. This could be suicidally bad, but the game suggests we might win. It suggested that before, too. Baby, when your dad gets his lazy butt off his bed and gets dressed, then maybe he'll clean your litter, Toasty. It's his turn after all. You just bored and lonely, Toasty? Onyx doesn't want to play right now? Toasty here's had such zoomies today. I thought I was gonna poop on my bed because he flew onto it, scratched the blanket a bit, and flew off. So I've been playing with you a little bit today, Toasty. They trying to run away? Looks like they are. We got defensive bonus too. Stronger army, higher morale, better quantity, terrain to our benefit. They have a pretty good commander, 94, 51, 90, 52. We have 100, 93, 100. Yeah, that's right, Toasty. Baby. Baby, I'm still here. You want me to not stop petting you? Look at that. Cannon versus cannon. The center is attacking the center. But they have 1 cannon here where we don't, and 2 cannon there where we don't. And they have so many more in reserve. So this could still go a little bit bad for us. That's pretty cool how some of the terrain is reflected here also. Cannons back to reserve. Oh, they got 2 in the front, 1 in the front. 2 in the front. This could go quite ugly. Even though we grossly outnumber them, they have more cannon. They have more regular units too, which could overpower my levies. It could really go either way, I'm sad to say. And so far, we're both at half and half for our morale. But we broke their right flank. Okay. This was an ugly fight. We've already lost 1,000 dudes, straight up dead, 1,787. $2,000 of mine killed to kill 2,500 of theirs. it was like 7,000 against 23,000. And we killed all their cannon, though. We at least killed all their cannon. So it's worth it. They have no cannons here. So we'll go to Mevilon, and then we'll wait. And would you look at that, we got even more cannons being made. You just have some levies there that we wiped out. Wait for our morale to get back up to top shape. They're trying to reinforce. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm gonna roll with it here. Look at all that! Maybe we'll be lucky, and they'll do the thing where they retreat on day one. They got no cannons though, so we could just blast away at them. And we got cannons on all flanks right now. I like how there's all the different colors to differentiate where these guys come from. Oh, we got them. When we have the cannon and they don't. Oh, they killed 38 of my cannons, though. At a heavy cost. %. We're actually making France bleed. France could have and should have been an ally. Instead, they've chosen death. And they're just sending all these little guys on over. There they go, scattering about to the wind now. Are these guys moving? We'll arrive over here. Alright, Nimes is a fort. Let's go help relieve Nice with all of our cannons. Another full wipe on them. One artillery. And it didn't even matter. Margarita? My younger daughter, Margarita? 66, 87, 90. Does anybody want to Royal Mar... 28 to 88 Ottomans, 54 to 106. It's as likely to marry into the Ottomans as it is to marry to Castile. Well, I guess my little girl is gonna be single for a while then. 50 to 87. And a unit is minus 72. I think the more people I have in the union makes it harder. There, we got some proper cannons here now. We have no breaches. Let's go get a blockade going here. There, blockade. So no -1. Artillery impact +1. Siege accumulation of 4. I'm sure that province will have more war enthusiasm. Current enthusiasm 100%. Marseille is not occupied. Length of war is -5. France is making gains. Are they? Are they really, though? Province is making gains, -10.5. France is making gains, was 52.5. Okay, so it's a opposite. It's a negative gains they're making. Still -25 to even white peace out. If I enforce a white peace, but I've learned from the subreddit. Okay, offering white peace is actually more expensive than demanding white peace right now. We've been kicking ass though, so I'm surprised. But I guess they've got their other victories up and around here. And they got guys marching on over up. Oh, more cannon. That's all my cannon. We got no breaches yet, despite the artillery. They got some good walls, apparently. Fatimir has nobody she can marry. We are bereft of boys in this kingdom, apparently. Students at University of Salerno under the protection of the clergy, and as such reported different rights to the local townsfolk. The two communities of close proximity often causes distrust. Recently, the distrust has escalated to violent riots. University, either way we get student protests for 5 years. Unrest in Salerno. Burger satisfaction if we side with the townsfolk. Or clergy satisfaction if we side with the university. And swapping through. Clergy want to be at 62, so we'll side with the townsfolk this time. Just for the political gain. Oops, now embark. And pick up the cannon. I saw their fleet move away from Nimes, so I don't want my cannon caught alone. Got a lot of guys coming up here. 12 cannon, 50. So they'll have 62 cannons versus 138. Now, you know what? 138 at an extra 97 and an extra 50. We're going from boat empire to artillery empire. The sad thing is that the age of discovery is almost upon us, so these artillery pieces are going to be obsolete pretty soon. Minus 49, minus 49, positive 7. $284 cannons. This is some very exciting war music, though, isn't it? Konstantin Korolwat, a political exile for the Kingdom of Bohemia, has appeared at our court. A naive enthusiast with some decent stats. Catholic, Czech. He is offering his services to the Sicilian monarchy in return for protection for the Bohemian king. Should we take him in? Yes. Gain prestige. Bohemia, who hates us, will hate us more. His services will be useful. Now let's go ahead and marry off one of my daughters. This daughter is of a different dynasty now. Katerina Strozzi. We're switching over to the Strozzi dynasty. Marry a noble. Constantine. Is this going to be the end of the Angio dynasty? Oh, we're getting our shortages. So what if we leave? Some levies behind, and male knights. Feudal levies. And a couple of stacks of weakened cannons. And then the rest will engage in some open warfare. Konstantin Korolwat is thankful for being granted asylum at the Sicilian court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other Bohemian nobles in his position, men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join in our court, should we wish to step up our opposition to a Bohemian ambition. 100 Czech pops migrate each month from Upper Lustia to Terra di Lavoro for 60 months. Bohemia hates me more. The event, Exiles in the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, happens. How dare they? We lose 60 opinion. No room for exiles. We'll take them in. More population, more workers? Yeah. How could I not? An Anjou, if I make sure that I marry these to my kids. Then maybe we could loop back over to Anjou for the family name. We just gotta make sure to marry our cousins again. $12 cannon. 187 cannon. Coalition disbanded. Hooray. Annexations down to 14 for province. Multiple annexations minus 50%. Gotta be done, though. Cannon's dead. We lost 30, though. Defenders desert, but still no breaches. We gave them gun, but gun they don't want use. Okay, see no cannons on them, we're gonna melt them. Complete and total meltification of the Burgundians. Better commander, better morale, higher quality, terrain. Alright, they got how many cannons? 50 cannon? 50 cannon, we have. Let's rebalance. The erosion of our faith caused by the Western Schism, just one of these assholes, traveling preacher. This one's greedy. No. Good luck. All the stats are good for us, just gonna wipe out their cannons and wipe out the rest of them. And I don't like this popping up over here. They're coming on down our way. They're only levies. 5 infantry. I've only left 2,000 guys here though. So let's abandon here for now. Abandon the siege. Because these guys are coming up to relieve it. Would you look at that? Peace offer for province. He's giving up more land to province. He's given up more of southern France to the guy that I'm absorbing. Well, that's amazing for me, so that's gonna make the process take even longer, though. Disband all levies. Navies, disband all levies. But we still have a few on the march. And now I've simply got a whole lot of cannon that I have to get home. Well, that's pretty exciting. We finished off yesterday, a bit frustrated that the cannons and regulars of France were kicking my ass. But all I had to do was develop just a few cannon of my own. And that was enough to overcome parity. Angel Laszlo, come of age 16. I should have married him to one of ours. No royal marriage for him. We'll have him marry a noble. We still got plenty of nobles, because boys are a scarcity. So we got so many single ladies. How much you want to bet these missing ivory is for fishing villages? Yeah. Still stuck in the Tunisian market here. $243 cannon. Will these guys reinforce? Full access to goods. I'll have to send them home to reinforce proper though. Now, with my 999 monies, what should I invest in? We got a whole lot of roads we've built. We could always build more. If you want better control everywhere. Control is starting to look really sexy in places, even over in Sardinia. We got maximum 17, maximum 27. They make iron here, right? Or is it silver? Yeah, they got silver up here. Tin down there. Let's make more tin, more silver. They got iron up in these hills, where the max is 17. We got all of these roads interweaving together. Let's put a few more around here. Maybe connect a few more this way. Just to keep the flow, the proximity flowing. Actually, let's bring these guys back together, because I want to separate out the Carracks first. Transports, heavies, galleys. There's all my Carracks. Carracks will stay home as our flagship fleet. Which one are you patrolling? 6? Well, now I've ruined it, didn't I? We got 7 here, 7 there, 40 to be 7 here, 7 there. Okay, that's good enough for me. And then you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our home Carracks has the easiest job in the world just patrolling up here. $360 for Pisa. That's not going to take him too long to get more Pisanos into us. Mantua I should also absorb, and then give their lands to Parma. Let's do the save over Naples. Let's do the Union Parliament. I haven't done that before. to get everyone up to level 5, the maximum level integration. Enforce law implementation is now the topic of discussion within the parliament. So, we have a whole year for the parliament here. 0%'s backing right now, will not be enforced. Everyone's got different vote levels. Faenza gives 34, Pavia 43, or 43, 43, 111 Mantua, Croatia 32. So, 86. And then 100 something. So Mantua alone would be good votes. The clergy's satisfied, they got the most power there. Bribe the clergy. Gain 22.29% support in parliament. Mantua participates in the Parliament of Sicilian Union, voting yes. Bribe the target clergy of Mantua by completing Parliament agenda of the estate for a bribe cost. The thing is, it's not showing me the cost right now. Cost will scale with the deficit of the member integration level and the special status power of the target country. I don't see. %29 support in Parliament. Oh, here we go. Papal emissary to the clergy. We lose legitimacy. We got so much. And lose 64 bucks. Increase the pit of Livonian order. We lose the same legitimacy, the same money. But all it is increasing opinion. I'll take increasing opinion if that's all it's going to do to get Mantua's support. And now... let's see, clergy has... the burghers are actually more powerful in Pavia. Increase opinion, lose legitimacy, lose money. Their greed shall be their downfall. Well, that's not quite 100% of the votes yet. Faenza. Where's Faenza? Faenza is a little tiny microstate surrounded by Bologna, and they have less voting power than Croatia. Let's be nice to Croatia. Bribe the nobility, and just do increase opinion. It'd be nice if I could bribe my dudes like that during other votes. But now we really gotta increase our... let's see. Let's cut down the cultural investment for a bit. Three is alright. And put more into the cost of court. How are Sardinian patriots looking right now? There's only a few. They're down to 11,000 patriots. But I don't really want to start gutting my own people. They are my people now. Gems from Krakow are unmarketable. Books have also gone sour. Gems from Tbilisi. Gems from Algezair. Sell more guns. Sell more guns. Legitimacy gives a state satisfaction equilibrium mostly, but I like having it. Prestige gives market attraction, great score power. Antagonism modifier, diplomatic reputation. So, since we're at 18.33, and the increase of land and province bumped this up to 646.66 maximum, we'll be ready in 60 years. Okay. 60 years is a decent time scale to fully integrate province, I think. I could live with that. I'm pretty much max on gems, so that's doing too much. Saffron. I guess we could start selling some cloth. We're already basically max on cloth anyway. Manpower lowering due to the armies reinforcing. I gotta start building more manpower stuff now. That we're at the point of the game where we should be doing regular armies. Castle doesn't give manpower. Sergeantry does. Plus 5 local manpower. Okay. Cannot build in a rural settlement. Requirements not met. Capital of 2 Sicilies. Cannot build another sergeantry. I can only build the 1 sergeantry? Is that the only... Armory. I should be building armory. And that's the next one in queue. Armory will give 10 monthly manpower. And can recruit regiments. Alright. Hey, Mace. I'm going to need a lot of armories then. If I'm to field a decent amount of regiments. And at the very least, restore my cannons. I'm getting back to the ship situation. The burghers of Mororica, an increasingly important trading town, have approached the king today asking to be granted greater powers to make the region thrive. If you accept petition, local burgher privilege for 20 whole years, double of burgher power. Only in Morica. Alright, we'll take it. I got so many sailors though. We really are becoming a navy power. Naval over land has mostly been in the middle. So we got how long for that one? For drilling army, we got until next year. Maria comes of age. She's got pretty good stats too, but tragically she is a noblewoman. Lumber mill. Needs a whole lot more laborers. France doesn't hate us, so they'd be willing to excel. They don't want alliance. Likely target of coalition. We're too based. We are much weaker? I don't know about that. We just kicked their ass how many times? Maximum diplomats, what do I want to do with it? We've already got 2 integrations going, or 2 annexations, I'd say. I keep on saying integration for it. 2 annexations. Volterra. We're trying to improve relations with, to annex them yet. Mostly so I could feed them to Bologna. Siena doing the same. I've got all these little guys around me that are kind of taking up all of my diplomatic capacity. So Siena is also on the chopping block to be absorbed. It's going to take him a while. Croatia, you're me. Now that you're in the positives, let's stop improving your opinion. We could invite artists, not that I want to. Invite royal family, but he is me. Invite a close relative of our ruler. We do have family all over the place. Maybe I should have done that to ensure that my dynasty stays my dynasty. Since very few people want to marry in, since I have too many in the personal union right now. We could invite more settlers from the Papal States to come and live. Just keep on sapping people from them. Money, I gotta wait until 5 more years from now. How many favors do we have? 25 we somehow have. We'll hold off. We'll let the Pope favors be for money. Hungary. We somehow keep getting more and more favors with Hungary. We're not even trying. And food access, offer food access. Bologna. Cannot invite settlers with our subjects. Do they have to be next to me to invite settlers? We need favors. So need favors, but Hungary we have plenty of, but we can't get settlers from them. Maybe I should turn more of our attention towards the Byzantines. They're also a rival with us. Allied to Serbia, Trebizond, and Bulgaria. Which is basically an axis of losers. Put a spy network here. And maybe build more into Athens. Temporary insanity of King Roberto II of Anjou. We haven't had this in ages. For one... Oh, we lose 7 stability either way. That's the worst part. Forget the minus to the skills for 1 year. The 7 stability. Alright, let's drop his diplomacy further for 1 year. Bertrand... We'll have you marry... Stone quarry, fiber crops. Speaking of crops, I should build more. Zooming in, it's nice to see the location by location control. But it's also comforting seeing the average across the provinces being much higher now too. It was a lot of work bringing civilization to Calabria. Let's get more olives, get more food into us. More livestock, that'll max that one out. Wheat. Wool is also food. Some woolly business. Wheat's maxed out over there. Beeswax. Wheat is maxed out, livestock. Got plenty of money still. Legumes. Big olive country down here. Fruits maxed. And I'm out of money. I can understand Roberto's temporary insanity. His favorite son died. His daughters are all right, but they're marrying outside the family. He's gone to drink. His rulership began as well as any could. He was kicking ass, he was making gains, and then he lost him closest to him. More of central Italy is turning to the Napoli market. We could see the roads connecting outwards here. My roads, building up my influence. Assisi is finally under Naples. Okay, a bit more scratch. Where else to put food producers? How's my population overall? We're at minus 2,000 right now. We got plenty of yellow. We got some greens over in Sicily. $2.482 million. We've got our ups, our dips. It looks like it's plateauing a little bit. But even the bottom 5 locations still have plus. There's disease going through. Typhus now. I don't think we're immune to typhus, are we? Resistance 98. Typhus is one we didn't have too much exposure to. I could build more hospitals. We have more cities that would require them. That'd be clergy buildings, right? Disease resistance plus 10%. Masonry and glass. 200 gold. And a year to build. Age of Renaissance we have until 37. Senato, of course it's got to be a Napoli. What should we ask for this time? Increased ties to neighbors, gain more diplomats. Perugia, Genoa, Papal States get more opinion. Farming estates. Wine farms in Napoli and sugar farms in Palermo could employ more laborers. So we have, let's see, Parliament-based support +5, which is cool. Parliament request issue support needed -5. So we basically have a free 10 right now for getting things to pass to the Senato. If we do a census, we get more stability and 0.5 population growth across the board. For all locations of the country. We could support the state. It's just abilities. We're already good on those. Trade efficiency. Extra benefits to merchants for 10 years. Trade advantage +20%. Census is tempting, but I don't know what they're going to ask for. We'll get the 0.5 population growth across the board either way. I like how conducting a census increases population growth, so it's not that people are getting born faster. It's that they're actually counting. We got people hiding away who aren't being counted, who aren't going to work. Though shouldn't I use the Senato to ask for something? We have a law change we can do. We could do mining laws, aristocracy, and traditional economy. We could flip that over to plutocracy and capital economy. It costs 83 stability to change the law on my own. 83 stability. Or if I take the Senato as a failure, but I still get the law passed, then the cost is only 7 stability. Diplomatic reputation 2 for 180 days. Increased ties to neighbors. We've already got 53% to pass. Okay, so I got some things mixed up. So there's a -5 to this and a +5 to that. Or -5 to this, -5 to that. So it's not a 10% increase total. It's this is a bit cheaper, that's a bit cheaper. We'll only lose 45% support to the Senato. We're gonna change. Mining law to burgher controlled. Away from noble controlled. 8% support. Traditional economy. Already at nothing. That'll bring me up to 21%. And then 30. Lose stability to change by 5 towards capital economy. Lose stability and get a worse traditional distribution policy. Yeah, we're gonna fail this, that's okay. We're just transforming an 82 stability cost into a 7 stability cost. That's politics. Granaries do what? Local food capacity up. A storage facility prevents stored food from being contaminated by mice and other animals. Increases capacity of food available to population at times of need. I should try building some granaries. They cost 39 each. It doesn't look like they make money, so this will be another investment drain on building maintenance. All these things that don't make money, but I gotta pay for anyway. But I've heard people say that putting granaries everywhere is good. For population growth in particular. Food capacity up means more food available. More food available means population cap gets bigger. Can't build in a rural settlement, so I'll put them wherever else I can. How's my inflation? 1.77? Let's get it crazy! 75 per month. More sure we can do. Any sexy exports. We could do more fine cloth exports. Book exports. Weapons again. We'll do fine cloth. I like how the name Mining Laws Burger Controlled Mining Operation is so long that I can't actually see the percentage of progress at the end there. I know it's 10% because this is up, but I can't see it on that itself. Typhus still spreading through, but at least the death dip has slowed down. Neapolitans are only half the population. That's Sicilians, Medians, Sardinians. What has Pisa got? Pisa's population. What if you're a country? Tuscans primarily. We'll have to accept Tuscan people. Drilling army. Expensive but maintains experience. Where's the drill button? Garrison. Available for hire. Scorched Earth. If it has a commander. Monthly experience gain, 25. 250%. But they'll lose morale. I'll only get slightly higher maintenance until cancelled. Which button was it? That one. There's no drill navy, which is alright by me. What was he gonna build? Granaries? Granary is out the wazoo. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, wazoo. Nobles are unhappy and want to keep being unhappy. I'm not gonna be able to tax the nobles anything at this rate. But they're not the ones gonna be making money, the burghers will. Volterra, Siena, at 173, 175. So pretty soon, we'll be able to begin the annexation process for them. Perugia. Maybe next Senato, I'll try to take Perugia. And then after I take Perugia, we'll have a perfect land bridge between us and Bologna. Population going back up. Still disease in the country, but we're a sickly lot here in the two Sicilies. So, disease comes to us, it simply makes us stronger. Issue failed, but did it. I still got my burger mining law. Inflation of 2. Alright. A few more granaries. I don't know about really maxing them out, max them out everywhere. I'll put a few more. And then we'll focus more on money making again. Try to focus more on the core first, I think. So little manpower. We got so many sailors, we're almost at the cap again. 5,278 maximum sailors. How long we got for armories? Armories, I should save my cash for. Because they cost how much? $100 building cost per. And it'll finish next year. Literally next December. So end of this year now. It's nearly double the income if I keep my maximized minting. Since some buddies don't want to be taxed right now. One of the greatest and richest merchant families in the Kingdom of Two Sicilies have decided to reward us for our just rule with a sizable donation. As well-respected traders who built their fortune from commerce, the family has developed a reputation as generous patrons of religion and the arts. Now, with this newfound wealth, we can strengthen our coffers or give patronage to new talent. One artist, Lamberto Ricci, he's got 88 artistic skill, has begun to achieve some renown in the local circles, and claiming his services could be quite the boon for our court. 341 monies, or prestige. Prestige gives market attraction. It's gonna drain anyway. Do I get a new artist? I've got 2 artists. And we could support 2 artists. Oh, so look at that. They're actually working on stuff. He, with his loser skills, is working on regalia. And this guy, with loser skills, is working on a treatise. He's free. For a laugh, let's take him. Free to hire. Can I get rid of this guy? I can't get rid of him. But let's get some of these lovely ladies out of the way. Maintenance is 4, reinforcing is 35. And pepper. Pepper I should keep anyway, because my people like pepper. But sure, let's go ahead, cancel the ones that aren't doing as well. Lead I'm practically maxed on. There's no harm in trading in that. Imports for profit. More pearls from Praha. Amber from Lübeck. For population, need more pearls. Parisian pearls. There's incense around, but it's not very much incense. Everybody wants my firearms. The 2 Sicilies, the 1 Sardinia, and a whole bunch of vassals in central and northern Italy. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Parliament here is still ongoing, right? Called 19 months ago. Did it... I didn't see alert for it passing, but it did, right? Croatia, integration level 5. Alright. There's not much pomp and circumstance, but there you go. Everybody's up to level 5 now. Everything matching as it should. Shame it doesn't see what the maximum wants to build up towards is. Ah well. 15 spies over the Byzantines. And disease is still doing as it wants. Slowly, starting to dissipate in Sicily. But now I've got the stinky toe. "100% integration." Really? Huh. Then... integrated settlement, integrated town, integrated... But it hasn't been cored up, huh? Core, rural settlement, core city. But we have integration at least. How do I core you then? Pop assimilation speed is lower in an integrated settlement. Separatism is higher, but max control is 5%. If it was cored, max control 20, monthly control up. Owner gets visual when occupied, only primary and accepted growth. We could expel, convert, crack down on rebels, stabilize countries, strengthen the government for legitimacy per month. Societal value change, diplomatic endeavors, assimilate, get development, migrate, control. No valid provinces to integrate. It would have to be someplace that I conquered first. Okay. Stability makes people promote faster, and makes estates happier. Get more stability in faster then. Look at that crown power, 39 to 29, then peanuts beyond that. $58.58. You guys were at 70 before, why are you dropping? Improved their opinion by 124 over time, and improved relation is currently at 95. Something dropped. Different primary culture, same court language, antagonism. Maybe it's because of my diplomatic reputation when I had the Senato going. Inflation at 5. Inflation at 6. 2 more months. 2 more months of inflation, then we'll drop it. Mining laws will be complete by my boyfriend's birthday of this year. If you squint your ears, you could hear music. Music volume is at max. Our ruler's mother has died. You know what? We have a spouse right now who's only 42 years old. That's not too old to produce another child for me, is it? All I would need is 1 son. And then it wouldn't matter too much that my girls are marrying outside the family. Little Roberto. Okay, it's June now. 6.63. July will bring it up to 7 even almost. No, a little bit over 7 even. I think it will be 7 even actually. July brings it to 7 even, and then I'll go on to the make less money. And then it bounces right back up from 170 to 150 to 180. July. See, only very few buildings are asking for ivory. They're realizing that iron fish hooks and lead weights are superior to really beautifully carved ivory. We don't have enough walruses here to justify it. Trade income doing pretty good. Selling food is excellent. Diplomacy. All these fiefdoms paying money. Pisa is paying a lot of money. We're basically screwing ourselves over by absorbing them instead of letting them pay the 15 per month. Sicilian Union contributions, other income. So I don't see the reparations that Bohemia is paying. So I guess that's done then. But we got 20 spies in Byzantine now. Do we even have decent casus bellis to ask for? Humiliate rival is plus 900% conquer cost. Changes owner from one country to another. We could try to humiliate them, subjugate cost. So, yeah, from 150, from 170 to 150 to 180 to 160. So maybe the next time this updates, it'll be at 190. I could guarantee their vassal independence. Go to war with them. We could also simply interfere with their business. They're a rival, so anytime they go to war, I can get involved with it. Aragon actually doesn't hate me. Good tea. Sardinian Patriots. Base value 10. Cracking down is 49. Power of support. Nationalism. Current progress is 42. So we'd have to keep this up. For now, at least. Even with the integration here and there. They're still going to pop up. They aren't properly cored yet. Commoner insurgence is increasing. They're only down over there too. Commoner insurgents have 16,000 people ready to die. Sardinian Patriots, 5,000 only. Low legitimacy is making it worse. Ligurian patriots, nobility insurgents are rising again. Sardinia is basically becoming a hotbed for rebels. Hussite zealots, also only in Sardinia. Okay, it doesn't matter then if we have people a little bit revolting. Strengthen government for more legitimacy. We can't double up on stability, sadly. Expel people. Expel. Allowed to migrate, pop migration speed. .72 per month. All of these based on the sword. So once this is done, Men-at-Arms next. Men-at-Arms regular regiment. And then Men-at-Arms army levies. And then power projection after that. These tend to go like at a pace of every year or two. We have 21 more years. So I should research more stuff after this. Art school, cultural tradition, cultural influence, skills of new artists, different the capital, cultural traditions and unrest, chancery, I haven't been making use of. How many levels of chancery could have? Max literacy for nobles and burghers, if in the capital, more efficiency of cabinet. I shouldn't I? It's more use. Required production method is gold, paper, books, and fine cloth. A bureaucratic office that medieval rulers had developed for governing their domains as societal changes made them more complex. So basically government offices. Universities we've got. Anatomy we could do, more disease resistance. Expand raw material time, protected harbors, naval attrition down and harbor capacity up. Ship repair at speed, maximum ship strength to repair at sea. Which level a ship can repair when not in a port? That could be good. Route to the Indies, exploration, preparation time faster. Could do that. Pound Lock Canal. Local proximity costs and local food production up. Tides and rivers. We've been pretty low on rivers. Manipulation of the tide and any rivers. So maybe I could put it on coasts for more proximity cost. Market attraction, trade capacity. Counting house is local crown power. Rag paper I heard is good too. Cavalrymen, handgunners. The artillery I really wanted. I figured cavalry, handgunners would probably get overpowered by whatever regulars the next era is going to have, but the next era is coming up pretty soon anyway. Local maritime presence could also be important. Reinforcement speed, recruitment law. Peasant levy size and more towards free subjects. Noble levy size, aristocracy. Navy size, plutocracy. Tradition from battles, levy combat efficiency, peasant levy. These are nice little bonuses. Diplomatic annexation costs cheaper. Cheaper cost of court. Better subject opinion. Literacy for burghers. Maximum RGOs in towns and cities. Supply limit. A native 0.05 monthly prestige up. I've been ignoring. Supply carts we also don't have. It feels pretty basic to have them. They carry more food, and they're fast. That's basically their purpose, just to carry more food on them to store. Go towards coastal forts. Maybe? Nah, let's not. Let's get that rag paper. Armory, men-at-arms, power projection, then rag paper. If my people decide that rag paper would be cheaper than just going by wood pulp. All out of tea, when it's just about time to take a BRB. Claim throne on Milan we have, that's right. We could do prevent annexation on Bohemia. Bohemia has been kicked out of Italy finally. They have a few scattered bits around here, around there. You see, now that a few hot fixes have come out, and the Holy Roman Emperor is no longer allowed to ask himself to take land away from his vassals. He's no longer spreading like a cold sore all over the map. Hey, Toasty, I see you lying there. Licking himself. Tax base of 242. Very awkward, unsteady progress. You could really tell which one's the AI and which one is a player learning the game for the first time. Seven. How's the Papal States tax base? 58 only? Oh, the Pope's not doing too good. Milan we could add to the Union. They're allied to Verona, Savoy, and Ferrara. So I'm not too worried about them. 7,000. They do have artillery, which I should hope by now. 6,000. No artillery. Ferrara, 6,000. They got boats also. They do have artillery. Ferrara's also got coast. They have heavy carrack, traditional galleys, barks. I don't really care about the barks. They feel no different than a galley to me. 8 cannon, 6 hull. 8 cannon, 6 hull. So why not use the galley instead of the bark? Maybe it's because it's a light ship. The bark is allowed onto oceanic missions that galleys are too flimsy for. Small and cheap vessels with a shallow keel focus on speed, agility, and ease of navigation. Heavy ships? Large vessels with multiple masts and several decks used to wage war and power project all over the world. And galleys? Shallow draft ships, propelled by oars, primarily used in coastal waters. Ocean and deep ocean give a -50 and a -100. Whereas light ship has no such disadvantage, heavy ship has none. Half attrition in ocean, doubled attrition in deep ocean. And little baby transports. How long do I have for these Casus Bellius? I have for this year. I have until next month for Claim Throne on Milan to expire. I think that claiming Throne on Milan would be an excellent decision to make. That way, we will have direct possession of Kingdom of Two Sicilies and Sardinia, and right now we have vassals in Ascoli, fiefdom in Bologna, vassal in Pisa getting annexed into us, vassal in Parma, personal union with province, Pavia, I think, Mantua, little tiny Volterra, and then Milan. So more of Italy will be either vassalized or in a personal union with us than not. It's mostly going to be the Pope, Perugia, Ferrara, not who knows who. But first, I gotta make myself some more tea. And since music is being eerily silent, I think I'll just go ahead and turn on the soundtrack on YouTube then. Get some more music that the game's providing. Brief little 10-minute BRB, that's nothing too major. Okay, EU5 soundtrack. Shuffle playlist, loop playlist. And let's come back from BRB, shall we? Tragic that with all the really cool music in the game, you don't get to hear it in the game reliably, regularly, no matter what settings. Bari Daub. We have a Bari down here, don't we? Point was nice. Got me some Dr. Pep from work. Okay, let's turn off this music to prevent overlap. The game speed clock tick is so loud and the music is so soft. Johan's gotta go through with his whip and get the audio balancing balanced. Maybe we should just have a whole ton of people spam bug reports in the Paradox Plaza forum. And at first, it'll be a billion working as intended, working as intended. This is simply the new music player program working as intended. But if we keep the campaign going, we might wear them down. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do war with Milan. Declare war for the benefit. Dubious claim on province, take Monza. I have a dubious claim on Monza? We have claim throne. Bohemia, we have prevent annexation. So that's like... That's another casus belli that one of my vassals have then. Is it Parma? Parma's got no CB. Bologna? No. Pisa? Creating casus belli on Genoa. Ready 2 years from now. So, Pisa is making it easy to get a casus belli on Genoa. I'm gonna take advantage of that next year then. You see, my vassals can be casus belli factories. They just don't do it very often. So who's got the dubious casus belli? Is it Mantua? They can't push Mantuas. I don't see where it's being sourced from then. Pavia? Huh. Either way. Declare war for the benefit of claiming throne. Ferrara will join, but who cares? Savoy will join, but who cares? Savoy almost won't. Faenza will join, Hungary will join, but we'll have no way of coming over. Mantua is right next door. Very useful tooltip there. I don't need their help. We'll do this ourselves. Take the capital, Milan. Padua, Rimini, Savoy, Siva, Salzburg joining. That's a little bit more than I thought. That must be like their own vassals as well. Now, what's the boat situation at Ferrara looking like? They got 22 boats, 13 transports, light ship, heavy ship. So we'll bring these guys over here to basically block them in. Ferrara's got around this way. Do they have any extraterritorial things? I don't see any more red out here. So they should be as far as here then. They got boats over here. $29,000 levies. Raise all. Navy levies, raise all. Napoli market has unused trade capacity. We got some pepper, but I want to keep that pepper. We'll keep arms trading though. Plenty of gems. We could always use more amber. Population needs incense. Alright, sure. We'll take some incense. More boats going down that way, I saw. Slaughtered them. Oh, we stole it. We stole their boat. What have we got here? 13 transports, that's it? They're not gonna get through us. Hey, Toasty. We basically have a blockade here on Ferrara's boats getting in or out. Let's join these guys up and put our king to lead the main army. King Angio. Baby. Baby, what's the matter, you, huh? Come here, little baby guy. Do you want to be my war advisor, Toasty? Are you ready for the weight of responsibility that comes with being responsible for the lives of thousands upon thousands of Neapolitans, Sicilians, Central Italians, Sardinians? Don't you worry, Toasty. I will take the heat for any bad decision that happens. Okay? Oh, my phone's on the... There you go. Your paw could sit in peace now. Mwah. Okay, Toasty, you gotta help me out here, alright? We'll bring our armies over here first, so they can join with our early carracks, and that'll be their defensive option. Easy, Toasty. These smaller levies will have them go home. All they gotta worry about? Toasty, Toasty, Toasty. Don't put your paw in my water. You got your own water, Toasty. Come here, Toast. Let's get this stuff out of the way so you don't trip on them and spill water all over the place. Should I start putting paper over my cups, Toasty, so you don't dip your poo paw into them? Come here, Toasty. Oh, I got an actual boat in Sardinia now. Toasty, your butt's blocking. There we go. I can see the window now. Okay. Proceed. We'll put somebody with here, just to keep these guys safe. Little Laszlo. We'll drop him off in Genoa, and we'll just march to Milan. There's not going to be anything they can do against us. Getting a bit choppy here though, this game. Ferrara lost. That was what, their light ships? Slaughtered their... No, they just fled. Only real losses we had here is probably some minor repairs we have to do. We're just keeping our boats here, we keep winning. What do they got over here? 13 transports. These boats, let's send them all to Genoa. And these guys are together. Let's balance unit. Then head to Milan. They keep wanting to send their boats out. This time just transports alone. Galleys. They try to send galleys against me. It's almost cruel that all I have to do is put half my galleys here, and all their naval potential is blocked off. Let's merge them all together. We'll drop a few levies and a couple of cannons, we'll say. We gotta go all the way out and around to get there. No. We'll stay here then. First thing we'll do is take over their capital. They were smart. And they put a goodly amount of forts places. They're a smaller country. One of ours... What was that? Bohemia's? Yeah, still Bohemia's vassal. Armory building unlocked. Professional armies created the need of getting new sources of manpower for our armies. Yeah. Even just doing cannons alone, we're at a deficit. So let's get more armories. Monthly manpower plus 10. Can recruit regiments? Yes. Alright. Of course, we'll start the capital and the surrounding environs. Oh, there's a capital. Then the surrounding environs. But a few in my higher pop areas is what it's going to require.